Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you Free Comic Book Day 2025 news. Yes, we're not into 2025 yet, but we got some understandings of what we're getting for Free Comic Book Day, and I just kind of wanted to run through them a little bit so people know what to kind of look for. I have not been able to find anything about, like, DC's at the moment, so we've mainly got Marvel stuff, IDW, Dynamite, and, like, the Energon kind of one. So, let us get into it. Yeah, so this is going to be on May 3rd of 2025, and we've got, like, our big kind of ones. Fantastic Four Giant Size X-Men one. Let's see. Written by Ryan North, Colin Kelly, Jackson Lanzing, and Chip Zdarsky. Art by Humberto Ramos, Edgar Delgado, Chip Zdarsky, and Aban Coelho. And let's see. In advance of Marvel's first family arriving on the big screen this summer, Ryan North and Humberto Ramos craft an unusual story in which the Fantastic Four respond to a most unusual interdimensional summons. And on the eve of the birth of the all-new, all-different X-Men, there is one extra mutant in attendance. Who is it? Only Colin Kelly and Jackson Lanzing can tell you, plus another surprise from Chip Zdarsky. We're simply too good to you. And then we also get The Amazing Spider-Man and the Ultimate Universe, which looks pretty freaking cool there with that cover. Written by Joe Kelly, Dennis Camp, and Cody Ziegler. Art by John Romita Jr. and Jonas Scarf. Joe Kelly and John Romita Jr. remind us who Peter Parker and Spider-Man are, plus an exclusive prologue to this summer's blockbuster Ultimate event from Dennis Camp, Cody Ziegler, and Jonas Scarf. It's like, ooh, cool. That's like, so those look pretty interesting, and it's kind of cool that we've got these same kind of creative teams dealing with what's kind of going on. We'll see what's going on with the X-Men as well, because we've had Jed McKay doing stuff with the main kind of title, and we'll see if we're getting any kind of shifting going forward. And I'm kind of cool with that Joe Kelly will be doing stuff leading us with Amazing Spider-Man, because around that time, 8 Deaths of Spider-Man should be kind of wrapping up, so he could be staying on longer. We'll see what goes on, and to see what's kind of happening with the Ultimate Universe as well. We also get a Star Wars one, Free Comic Book Day Star Wars Issue 1, written by Alex Segura, Charles Soule, and Mark Guggenheim. Art by Phil Noto, Luke Ross, Stefano Raphael, and Madibek Musabekov. If I mispronounced that, I'm completely sorry. Luke Skywalker finds himself in a wretched hive of scum and villainy, facing off against pirates. Jedi Knights Qui-Gon Jinn and Tenzin Run are on the hunt for the villainous Corliss Wrath. Who is the mysterious Vani, and what is his connection to Darth Vader and Kylo Ren? And that's what the cover looks like, and that's actually pretty cool. And then we also get a kind of Free Comic Book Day 2025 Ironheart and Marvel Voices Issue 1. Okay, they didn't, at least on this website, they didn't put the cover for that one, but this one is written by Justina Ireland and more, and art by Julian Shaw and more, celebrating a year of Marvel's Voices with a brand new story starring Ironheart. Best-selling writer Justina Ireland blasts Ironheart into Chicago's past for a story of black innovation through the ages, and explore the past year of Voices anthologies with selections from Mystique and Destiny's star-studded wedding issue, Patriot's explosive return to superhero reign, the introduction of a brand new Ghost Rider, and more. And then we also get Iron Man and his awesome friends, and Spidey and his amazing friends. So that's kind of more kid-friendly. So we have this year's Free Comic Book Day special with new and favorite characters from 2 Disney Junior shows. First up, Armor Up with Iron Man and his awesome friends, Ironheart and Iron Hulk. Oh yeah, okay, interesting Iron Hulk. In this not-to-be-missed all-new comic featuring characters from the forthcoming Disney Junior show. Then the web-slinging fun continues with everyone's favorite heroes from Marvel's Spidey and his amazing friends. There's no shortage of baddies creating mischief in New York, and Spidey, Ghost Spider, and Spin need help keeping the city safe through thrilling activity pages and easy-to-read stories. So that's kind of cool. So those are the main kind of Marvel ones popping off, so keep an eye out for those. We also have IDW doing their ones as well. Let's see, we got a fucking Godzilla one that looks pretty fucking gnarly. That's just kind of cool right there. Let's see, yeah, this one is a free, of course it's Godzilla. Tim Seeley, Nicola Sismezja, I'm probably butchering that, Ethan S. Park and Griffin Sheridan, Paolo Tunica, Chris Gooch, and Oliver Ono. This giant issue offers a preview of IDW's bold plans for the King of Monsters in 2025. Introduce readers to new characters, premiere new kaiju, and serve as the launching point for our new Godzilla continuity. Cool, stated Godzilla's line editor Jake Williams. We challenged ourselves to build up a world around Godzilla that is as interesting as the King of the Monsters itself. A new continuity filled to the brim with superpowered humans, kaiju half-breeds, stories across Earth and space, and a fresh new take on Godzilla itself. All in service of one singular goal. Tell Godzilla stories that can only exist on the pages of a comic book. Big, bold, bizarre, and above all, cool as hell. That sounds pretty cool. IDW Dark will feature a first look at Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees Rite of Spring, the sequel to Eisner-nominated hit series from Patrick Horvath, and 30 Days of Night, Falling Sun, a chilling expansion of IDW's legacy vampire franchise from co-creator Steve Niles and award-winning writer Rodney Barnes. I'm very excited to see a new 30 Days of Night series coming to life, and I can't think of a better person for the job than Rodney Barnes, stated Niles. Rodney has been turning it up in recent years, and I think he'll bring new blood to the series. Can't wait for Free Comic Book Day so fans can get a look. Rodney added, I'm so happy to be working with Steve, IDW, and the characters from the legendary world of 30 Days of Night. We have an incredible story lined up that adds to the established 30 Days mythology while taking the story in some surprising directions. I think this book is a perfect addition to IDW's Free Comic Book Day, and I look forward to hearing what the fans think. That actually sounds pretty cool. Here we go. Here's the cover for that. So if you're interested in those kind of ones, definitely check them out. The Godzilla one sounds like a pretty kind of cool one and gives you an idea of what they're attempting to do with it. So that's always a good thing to check out Free Comic Book Day, to check those kind of ones out. See if it piques your interest. Godzilla New Heroes as well. Oh, that's just repeating. Okay, very strange there. So those evidently are the IDW kind of ones. It's kind of cool that they're focusing on Godzilla and kind of 30 Days of Night and some other kind of stuff. Dynamite reveals Thundercats Powerpuff Girls Issue 0 Free Comic Book Day crossover. That is insane, man. I mean, that is like old school cartoons meeting new school, and it's just going to be gnarly, I think. Alright. Two titans of animation together for the first time. In the greatest crossover since peanut butter met jelly, the Powerpuff Girls travel to Third Earth and discover the world of Thundercats. After being trapped in a runaway rocket by Mojo Jojo, that sounds about right, the Townsville trio find themselves on a strange planet where their superpowers don't work. Interesting to kind of give them that kind of snafu. Luckily, someone named Snarf is there to provide a situation report. And when you know it, there's evil that needs defeating. But without their chemical X-enhanced abilities, what can Bubbles, Blossom, and Buttercup do against a foe like Mumra? Find out as writer Paulina Ganacho and artist Coleman Engel open up the Treasures of Thundera in Dynamite's Free Comic Book Day special Thundercats Powerpuff Girls Issue 0, featuring an instantly iconic cover from the author. That's actually I do like that cover. And it's really kind of hard when you're doing a crossover to merge two styles. Like the Powerpuff Girls style is different than the Thundercats style, depending upon what era of Thundercats you're doing. And if you're doing this, the 80s kind of style, it's hard to kind of merge those two together. So it'll be interesting how that kind of goes. So if you're into Thundercats and you're into Powerpuff Girls, this definitely sounds up your alley. If you're more into one than the other, you might want to, it's free. You can check it out to see if you get enough action from your Thundercat side, if you're Thundercats, or Powerpuff Girls, if you're Powerpuff Girls. So I think that's pretty kind of cool. Let's see. Last one, Energon Universe Special 2025 for Free Comic Book Day. Now this, of course, dealing with G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Void Rivals. Let's see. Today, Skybound and Image Comics, in collaboration with leading toy and game company Hasbro, announced that they will publish an Energon Universe Special 2025 for Free Comic Book Day on Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. Celebration of the power of comic books. This special serves as a perfect jumping on point for new readers and a can't miss for longtime fans with huge revelations in store, including the first appearance of a major character. Discover 3 all-new stories from the Energon universe with stunning revelations for the worlds of G.I. Joe, Transformers, Void Rivals, from the biggest names in comics. Energon universe talent Joshua Williamson, Robert Kirkman, nice, and Daniel Warren Johnson, nice! Penned the stories, and Andrea Milana, Connor Hughes, and Johnson will provide art. Andrea Milana also serves as artist for the Free Comic Book Day exclusive cover. Cool. And then it kind of goes into what's going on about them, but that's actually pretty kind of cool. So check into that if you want to. I think that's kind of cool that they got 3 ones and they're kind of balancing them out, and I'm liking the writers lineup that they got there. I have not seen anything on DC, so we'll see. I doubt that they wouldn't do a Free Comic Book Day thing for, Free Comic Book Day. I just haven't seen anything for DC, so this isn't me hating on DC. I have liked what I've heard, but again, I've got so much time on resources and stuff, and I usually just focus on Marvel or other kind of stuff, but I do like to talk about Free Comic Book Day. It's nice to have that information ahead of time, even though it's like really fucking ahead of time. So keep this in the back burner, come back if you want, make sure you just like research a little bit up when it gets about closer, see what kind of changes, what comes up, and what kind of piques your interest and everything. So I'm more kind of looking into the Marvel kind of stuff. I'm interested to see what we're going to be learning about Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, X-Men, and the Ultimate Universe. Yeah, I kind of like what they're doing with IDW and Godzilla and all that. Dark Horse sounds like they're... I didn't do a Dark Horse one, though there is Dark Horse stuff that I saw, but with the Dynamite one with like Thundercats and everything sounds pretty kind of cool, and the Energon universe sounds like nutty with what they've got with the writers and everything. So let's see what kind of goes on. It sounds like it's going to be a good Free Comic Book Day. So those are my opinions on the news. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you like them, if you don't like them, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.